Hey there, Plantgirl here. Today I'm going to be starting my Impatiens seeds. So I'm about 10 weeks before my average last frost date. The package will tell you to sow them anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks before your average date of planting them out. And you should be planting them out usually about 2 weeks after your average last frost date. Now I tend to put mine out right around my average last frost date, as long as they're close to a heated building or something. Otherwise, I'll transplant them out a little bit later, but I'll put them out in my greenhouse. So I want them to be nice, sturdy plants before they get out to my greenhouse anyways. So I'm gonna go right at that edge of the date, but you could do them for the next 2 to 4 weeks. If your average last frost date is around the middle to end of May, and you'll be just fine. So if you're looking at getting Impatiens growing, they grow really easy from seed, then you could be starting them anytime the rest of this month. So I have white Impatiens, like I said. These are the Beacon series, and I've had really good luck with these. These particular seeds I ordered from Vessi Seeds, and then I have some that I saved this year as well. So I had a variety of different colors of Impatiens from the Beacon series. I can't remember. I think rose was the other ones, or red. But I just saved off the white flowers. So we'll see what I wind up with the save seed, but these should all be white. And I just love those white Impatiens flowers in the garden. So we'll just pop the seeds out here and see what we have left in this pack. It did get wet, and I was hoping, because they're kept in these little kind of wax paper envelopes, that hopefully the seeds are still good inside. I can see the envelope has some dampness showing, ink from the paper envelope, but it looks like the seeds are still, yeah, they're still pretty moving around in there, so I think we're okay. Now you're supposed to put these into damp soil because they just like to be surface sown and then kept warm and moist. And I have filled my seed trays and I've watered them from below, so they're just soaking that water up right now. I'll give them a light spray afterwards, and then I'll just put a humidity dome on, and they should be fine that way. So you don't want to do heavy watering on top, because you could bury these seeds. So you can see the seeds here are yellow, and I think these have actually been treated with something to help them a little bit. So treated seed doesn't always last as long. These are last year's seeds, but I think they should still be good. And I'm just going to put probably 1 to 2 on each cell here. I would like to get as many of these Impatiens as I can, because I really like using them in the garden, and I always have friends and neighbors come and kind of shop my plants in the spring, and this is one that a lot of people would really like to have in their garden as well. So if I can give some, if I have enough to give some away, I would like to be able to do that. So I just filled up these 6 trays here, but I wasn't sure how many seeds I had, but it looks like I'll be able to get a couple more trays out for the saved seed, and I'll fill this whole flat. These are those silicone seedling trays that I'm using here. I really like them. I ordered them from Amazon, not endorsed by this company. In fact, I don't even know the name of the company, but I will put a link in the description if you're interested. They clean up really nice. They've held up for years, even when they're going out, sitting in my greenhouse in full sun, or even sometimes I have them sitting right outside while the plants are acclimating. So I'm just gonna, where I just put 1 seed, I'm gonna go back through and just drop these couple of extras out of the full seed pack. And then I'll fill up a couple more trays to do the saved seed. So I'll just slide these over, and I'll grab a couple more trays, fill them up, and then put them right here. Okay, so I put 2 more trays here, and we'll see what I have with the saved seed. I'm just going to put 1 in each of these cells, and maybe even 2, being that it's saved seed. And we'll hope that I had seeds with good germination. or not germination, pollination, and that they'll turn into some plants for me. Can't remember if I did that spot. There we go. Oops. No. There's several falling in some of these, and I can always come back later and divide them up into other trays. But I like to be a little bit careful with the seed trays that I'm using up at this point because we still have a lot of seeds starting to go, and there's only so many trays at this point. I will be starting to empty things like pansies out later on this month and putting them outside as the weather starts to kind of move towards spring. So then I'll have a few more trays to use for some of my other sowing, but right now it's at a premium, so try to be careful with what I use. But like I said, these will soak the moisture up. I can already see the seeding mix getting dark in some of these, so it's starting to soak up the moisture. And I'm just going to label that these were the sieved seed. And then I'm just going to stick a white tag in each of these for now. It's all the same color of Impatiens that I sowed this year, but it just helps me keep track with other plants. If I know these are all in this tray, they're all the same thing. And that's just kind of my mental way of keeping track of what I have here. So now, like I said, I'm going to just give them a little spritz on top with a fairly fine spray, just to kind of settle the seeds down onto the soil or the peat moss. I'm not really trying to get them buried into the soil, into the mix here. I just want to get them settled down so they're making good contact. And that moisture on the seed coat will help to break it down a little bit as well. These seeds take a very long time to germinate, I find. Impatiens can take weeks to actually get going. So a fine layer of vermiculite just to help kind of control some of that moisture and humidity, because they will sit on a heat mat. They want about 24 Celsius from the bottom. And you don't have to get super finicky. You can get controllers for your heat mat and put little probes in the soil and track the temperature. But 24 is, you know, not very hot, so you just have to kind of have a general heat mat, and as long as it's just a plant heat mat, it shouldn't get too hot. So I've put the humidity dome on. I've cleared out a heat mat behind me. I guess you probably can't see it, but where my peppers were, they're starting to come up. I'm going to set this down on that heat mat and let them sit there. And again, it could be a couple of weeks until they come up, but they're a beautiful flower to have. Pretty easy care. Usually they'll kind of self-clean, or you can just kind of wipe your fingers across and clean off anything that you don't really like the look of. They're not a lot of maintenance. They'll work in pretty much shade or sun, but if you have them in more sun, especially if it's at the hot part of the day, they'll want more moisture. They're going to want a lot of moisture then. Otherwise, pretty easy care flowers that give a lot of impact, I feel like, in the garden. I really like the brightness of the white Impatiens. As you can see, I wanted to plant a lot. So thanks for coming along with me. Get some Impatiens started if you want to try some. Very easy to grow, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.